The streets are silent, the internet is dark, and a nation once hailed for peace now trembles in fear. As Tanzania's president is sworn in behind closed doors, the public is locked out and hundreds are missing. This is the story of how Tanzania's election, once a symbol of African stability, descended into violence, fear, and silence. President Samia Suluhu Hassan, Africa's only female head of state, has just been sworn in for a second term. But this was no celebration. The ceremony took place behind barbed wire and military guards, not in a stadium filled with cheering crowds, but in a closed military parade ground in Dodoma. No public, no press freedom, and no internet. It began last week when Tanzanians went to the polls, but most of the country already knew the result. Samia's ruling party, Chama cha Mapinduzi, has never lost an election in over 60 years. Her main rivals were imprisoned, exiled, or banned from running. Ballot boxes were stuffed. And as results rolled in showing Samia with 98% of the vote, opposition supporters poured into the streets, only to be met with tear gas, gunfire, and arrests. By Saturday, the opposition party Chadema claimed at least 800 people had been killed. Independent sources and diplomats confirmed hundreds dead, many more missing. From Wednesday through Monday, Tanzania went dark. A nationwide internet shutdown silenced journalists, activists, and families searching for loved ones. Social media was blocked. Messaging apps were offline. Amid the blackout, stories of pain began to leak through. One mother, Mama Kasim, told the BBC she hasn't seen her two sons since election day. "I don't know if he's arrested. I don't know if he's dead," she said, weeping. Another man in Dar es Salaam said he couldn't get home to his family. He sent his last 10,000 shillings, about $4, for food. Then, the money and hope ran out. The government calls it foreign interference. Police spokesman David Misime accused unknown foreigners and illegal entrants of causing the violence. He even urged citizens to report any foreigner they didn't recognize. Meanwhile, Kenyan activists reported that several Kenyan nationals had disappeared, some allegedly killed. Despite international outrage, from the UN, the EU, and even Pope Leo XIV, President Samia praised the Electoral Commission's unquestionable efficiency. At a swearing-in ceremony, attended by leaders from Somalia, Zambia, Mozambique, and Burundi, she expressed sadness over the violence, but blamed outsiders for unrest. Across the country, schools are closed, food prices have doubled, and public transport is paralyzed. The UN Human Rights Office confirmed credible reports of deaths in 3 major cities, but the government insists everything is returning to normal. Samia Suluhu Hassan rose to power in 2021 after the sudden death of President John Magufuli, becoming Tanzania's first female president, a moment of pride for many. But now her image as a reformer is fading fast. Rights groups like Amnesty International warn of a wave of terror, forced disappearances, torture, and extrajudicial killings. And while Tanzania's ruling party tightens its grip, ordinary citizens whisper a question that's spreading across East Africa. If this is democracy, what does dictatorship look like? This is not just an election story. It's a story of power, silence, and the fight to be heard in a country where even the truth has gone missing. This is Tanzania, behind the blackout.